counting students have joined.
Hi, and good evening. My name is Anna, and I'll be your NJACAC facilitator for the evening. You are right now at Temple University Japan campus, and we wanted to give you a few housekeeping things. So you'll be able to sign up for more sessions today at www.njacac.org/virtual fair. There are a couple still happening towards the end of this week. And then you can also find a recording of this session as well as any others that you have missed at the same website. Today we won't be able to see you, so your video will be off and so will your microphones. However, you'll be able to ask any questions you may have to our presenter through your Q&A towards the bottom of the screen. So with no further ado, I'll turn it over to your presenter, Ha.
Thank you, Anna. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Okay, hello from Tokyo, Japan. This is the information session for Temple University Japan campus. I'll call TJ for short. My name is Ha, admissions counselor from Tokyo, Japan. From Tokyo and TJ. So the outline of my presentation today will be, first I will spend the first part talking about TJ and the benefits of earning an American degree in Tokyo, Japan. And I will guide you through the application process. And the last part will be spent on live Q&A. So feel free to type your questions in the Q&A box. I will go through it later. Yes. So first, let's get to know TUJ. So TUJ is the international branch campus of Temple University main campus in Philadelphia. It is one of the largest public research universities in the US. As I'm sure some of you already know Temple in Philadelphia, yeah, and with the branch campus in Tokyo, Japan. Yes. Temple also has another campus in Rome, Italy, and because we're the same university, it's very easy for you to transfer among three campuses. For example, you can start at the Japan campus, you can spend 1 or 2 semesters at the Rome campus or the main campus in Philadelphia, or you can even transfer to the US campus anytime to finish the degree. But many of our students spend all 4 years in Japan, and we have had a few students who have been to all the 3 campuses, and they really like the experiences because they can experience different culture, different campuses. It's very, very interesting experience. And TJ offers 10 majors in liberal arts field that you can spend all 4 years and earn the degree in Japan. Please look at the screen for the list of majors we offer. So the most popular majors are international business studies, communication studies, international affairs, psychological studies, just to name a few. We also offer the 2+2 computer science program. So you spend the first 2 years in Japan and the last 2 years in Philadelphia to finish the degree. All classes at TJ are in English, so you don't need to know any Japanese to apply. And TJ is just a small campus. We have about 1,200 students in total. So it means that the average class size is not so small, which is 21. So of course you can gain benefits from a small class size. You have more interactions with your classmates, with professors. TJ students really enjoy this small class size at TJ because they can easily approach the faculty members. They can ask questions and seek for advice. It's just a small community where everyone knows each other. So everything is personal service, everything is followed up quickly for you. And TJ was founded in 1982. We have been here in Tokyo for nearly 40 years, and we are the largest and oldest foreign university in Japan. Last year, in nearly 40 years of development, we reached a new milestone. So we moved to a new campus from fall 2019. We were built on a Japanese university's campus called Showa Women University. We have our own building for TJ students, but TJ students can access some of the facilities offered by Showa, like cafeteria, library, gym, and swimming pool. I'll show you some of the photos of our new campus. So this part here, all this part is TJ, and you just need to cross the street is Showa Women University, where TJ students can access the facilities. And we're located in Sangenshaya. Sangenshaya is just a 5-minute train ride away from Shibuya Station. As you can see in the middle of the map is Shibuya Station. For those who don't know, Shibuya is one of the biggest stations in Tokyo. It's the most popular district for young people in Tokyo, and it's the most visited spot for tourists when in Japan. It's like Times Square in New York, so it's really central location. A lot of fun things to do. So our students really enjoy the campus location, because after class, after school, they can just hop on the train and go to Shibuya and enjoy, because there's so many things to do in Shibuya. The picture you see here is Shibuya, and the crossing is a very famous crossing because it's one of the world's busiest crossing. And TJ also offers housing. We have two options: the housing, dormitory or homestay. This is our dorm. It's not on campus. You know, living in Tokyo means it's like living in New York. Means you have to get used to using public transportation. But the public transportation in Tokyo is very efficient. It's clean. It's always on time. So students have to use bus or train every day to go to school. Yes, so this is our dorm. You have your own room and your own bathroom. You don't need to share with anyone, which I believe is not common at all in the US. We just need to share kitchen and laundry area. We also offer homestay. Homestay is a really nice option because you pay the same amount of money, but breakfast and dinners are covered by the host families, and you still have your own private room. So you can save a lot of money from meals. So if you really want to be immersed in Japanese culture, learning a new language, I think homestay is really, really nice option. So why TJ? So one of the reasons why students choose TJ because we are American institute located in Japan. Even though we located in Japan, but the degree and credits you'll be earning will be American. Exactly the same degree and credits that students in Philadelphia receive. So on the degree, it won't even say Japan campus, it will just be temp degree. So exactly 100%. Yeah. But it's just the difference that you do it in Tokyo, Japan. And if you're doing AP, IB, or enroll in any college dual enrollment program, those credits are transferable to TJ, which helps you to save time, money, and efforts. This is Lucy. She's a class of 2019 from a high school in Pennsylvania. She won our biggest scholarship, and now she's at TJ studying Japanese language major. So why she chose TJ? She said that she wants to get out of her comfort zone by studying in a new country, but she knows that if she studied at TJ, she knows what to expect academically. She wouldn't be taken completely out of her element. Moving out of her comfort zone, but she still knows what to expect. So that's the strong point about TJ. You study in a new country, but it's American education system. And in terms of student population, we have a very diverse international student body. 40% of our students are from the US, 40% from Japan, and the rest are from 60 other countries. And the same thing applies to the faculty members. We have faculty members from all over the world having international experiences in their fields. We also have the professors from the main campus in Philadelphia coming to TJ to teach on a frequent basis. So you're going to have a chance to study in a truly integrated and international learning environment. And so many students are like you, like graduating from a high school in the US and then coming to TJ to earn a degree. One of the reasons why students choose TJ is because of its affordability. This chart here shows TJ's tuition fee compared to public and private universities in the US. As you see, it's about 40 to 50% lower. The tuition fee at TJ is about $15,000 per year. 15. So with lower tuition fee, but you will still be able to earn an American degree. So the question is, why not? And it's even cheaper for you to go out of the country, study abroad, than going out of states. Yes. And since we are American schools, so we also offer American benefits like FAFSA, GI Bill, you can use private loans. We also offer merit-based scholarships, which are very easy to apply. The biggest one we offer is called Diamond Scholarship. So it's 50% of first year's tuition fee, and then if you maintain at least 3.2 GPA at TJ, you can get it renewed at 100% of the time, for the rest of the time. It is very attractive, but at the same time, it's very competitive. And if you're senior this year, the deadline is October 15th, which is in 10 days. This is for fall 2021 enrollment. And besides Diamond Scholarships, we also offer the 2 scholarships called Dean Scholarship and TJ Scholarships. The information is listed on the screen. And you may ask, what if I don't get any of these scholarships? No worries, because you can always apply for scholarships as continuing students when you enroll at TJ. And sometimes the amount is even bigger than the scholarships for new students. And we're located in Tokyo. As you know, Tokyo is the biggest city in Japan. It's the most developed city in Asia. So there are many opportunities for students to do part-time job, internship, or full-time jobs after graduation. So many of our international students do part-time jobs to finance themselves in Tokyo. There's a lot of opportunities. And talking about jobs, we have the Career Development Office. They help students to prepare for job hunting, how to write a resume, how to prepare for interviews. For example, this is one of the seminars they offer every semester. Yes. And internship is also a distinctive feature of teacher education. For some majors like international business studies, international affairs, psychological studies, internship is required, and it's credit-bearing internship. So you do internship and you earn credits at the same time. No matter what major you choose, if you wish to do internship, you can apply for internship with the support from the Career Development Office. For example, this is Amani. She's an American student of political science major. She took part in the internship program at the US Embassy in Tokyo. She said that the experience was very helpful in advancing her career prospect. And I know that even the Tokyo Olympic has been postponed until next year, but last year we organized an on-campus job fairs. We invited companies like NBC, a very big news channel in the US, Omega, the very famous watch brand. We invite companies like that to the campus to recruit TJ students for either part-time, internship, or volunteering positions for the Olympics next year. So this is just one of the examples of the events that we do for our students in terms of career development. And with such experienced and committed career development office, our employment rate is 97%. Many international students choose to stay in Japan after graduation to work because having working experience overseas is very helpful for the career prospects. So this is Jasmine. Jasmine is an American student. She graduated 2 years ago with an art degree, and now she's working at the Japan Times as an editor. For those who don't know, the Japan Times is the biggest English-speaking newspaper in Japan, just like the New York Times or the Washington Post in the US. Yes. And this is the picture here is Jasmine in one of her exhibitions. And this is her artworks for the newspaper. And even if you don't want to work in Japan, you want to go back to your home country after graduation, there's always a lot of opportunities for you. So this is James. He graduated with a Japanese major, and now he's working in California as a project manager at Bandai Namco. Bandai Namco is a game and entertainment developer. So they're famous for games like Pac-Man, Dragon Balls, and so many. I'm sure you know better than me. So he's working there as a project manager in the US. Bandai Namco is a Japanese company, by the way. Now I'd like to talk about the application process. So there are 2 ways to apply to TJ. Either apply directly to TJ or through Common App. If Common App, please be sure to select the Japan campus because it's different from the application process is different from Philadelphia campus. But no matter what you choose, this is what we require. First, we need your application form, we need your personal statement, we need your test score, we need your high transcript. And if you're taking college credits, we need your college transcript and application fee. And I know that the biggest concern this year for students and counselors is that do I need to submit an SAT or ACT? We are aware that many tests in the US have been cancelled because of COVID-19. So students can, who apply for fall 2021 can apply to TJ with an SAT or ACT if they cannot take the test. But if you have the test, if you already take it, or if you're able to take, and if you believe that your score will complement your application, we encourage you to submit your score. After you complete your admissions application, the result will be sent to you within 4 weeks. It's very straightforward and very simple. I'll be guiding you through the application process. And for those who are seniors, if you apply to apply for 2021, as mentioned earlier, the Diamond Scholarship deadline is October 15th. The other two scholarships deadline is March 1st, 2021, and the final deadline is May 14th. So the deadline for non-visa seekers are later, as shown on the screen. Non-visa seekers are those who are Japanese citizens, who have Japanese passport, or who have a valid visa to stay long-term in Japan. But if you're visa seekers, you also need to go through the visa application process, which is open 3 months prior to the final deadline. Please note that this is the deadline. The deadline is 5 p.m. Japan time. In the US, it's almost 1 day behind Japan, so please be sure to submit everything on time to meet the deadlines. So that's all about the TJ and the admissions application process. I'd like to spend the last part live Q&A, so feel free to type in your questions. And this is our contact details. Feel free to reach out to us anytime at this email address. And also have a QR code here. You can scan, and that will lead you to our website. If you don't have any questions at the moment, feel free to reach out to us later through the email. Yes.
All right, so at this moment, if there aren't no questions, I do want to thank everyone for coming and for for
I think there's one question. Sorry.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for sending your questions in. So your question is, can a person spend their 4 years in Japan? Yes, absolutely. You can spend all 4 years in Japan if you choose to major in one of the 10 majors we offer at TUJ. As I said, the most popular majors are international business studies, international affairs, communication studies, art, just to name a few. You can go to our website and see the list of majors we offer. But absolutely, you can spend all 4 years in Tokyo, Japan. And the degree you'll be earning will be a temporary degree.
I know it may be tough to come up with questions right now, but as Ha mentioned, you do have our contact information. And I just want to do some closing remarks so that way you have some information as well. So we want to thank you again for coming to a TUJ presentation. Ha, thank you again for giving us such informative information about your campus. And thank you all as well for participating. We do have some other sessions that are going on, so you're more than welcome to sign up, and we encourage you to do so. And as soon as you exit out of this webinar, you will have a 4-question survey. We ask that you fill it out so you can give us your feedback on how we can improve and what you really enjoyed about our presentation. There will be a recording, as we mentioned, about this webinar, as well as any other ones that you have missed. And we want to thank you again and have a great night.
Thank you so much for listening to my presentation, and hope you continue to stay safe and healthy.
All right, thank you and have a good night.
Thank you.